Welcome to the Coins Information HD channel, an in-depth exploration of one of Ireland's most fascinating numismatic pieces, the 1974 no-mint Mark 1p coin. On the surface, it may seem like an ordinary, modest coin, easily overlooked and long out of circulation, yet this seemingly simple piece of bronze carries with it a remarkable story, a tangible connection to Ireland's monetary history, and a special appeal for collectors. In this video, we will explore every aspect of this coin, from its historical origins and design to its rarity, value, and the factors that determine whether it is worth a substantial sum today. We will examine the nuances of condition, discuss collector perspectives, and give you the knowledge to appreciate and assess this coin like a true numismatist. To fully understand the significance of the 1974 Ireland 1p, we must first consider the context in which it was created. Ireland underwent decimalization on February 15, 1971, transitioning from the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence to a decimal currency that simplified calculations and brought Irish coinage into alignment with modern standards. This transition was more than a monetary adjustment, it represented a modernization of the Irish economy and a step toward a standardized, user-friendly currency system. The decimal penny, as part of this system, was intended to be both practical for everyday transactions and reflective of Ireland's identity and heritage. The 1974 1p coin is struck in bronze, with a weight of just over 3.5 grams, a diameter of approximately 20 millimeters, and a smooth edge. These specifications, while modest, were carefully chosen to balance functionality and aesthetic appeal. The coin needed to be small enough for practical use, yet substantial enough to convey a sense of permanence and authority. Despite its humble size, the coin's design reflects a careful attention to national symbolism and artistic value. The obverse of the coin features the iconic Irish harp, one of the oldest symbols of the nation and a representation of Ireland's cultural and musical heritage. The harp has been associated with Ireland for centuries and serves as an emblem of national identity, appearing on coins, official documents, and state insignia. Its presence on the 1p coin connects the user directly with the country's history and culture every time the coin is handled. On the reverse, the coin features a stylized bird, a design created by the renowned Irish artist Gabriel Hayes. The bird is elegant, detailed, and distinctly modern, reflecting Hayes' artistic sensibilities and giving the coin a visual sophistication that elevates it above simple utility. The combination of the harp and the bird creates a coin that is both symbolic and aesthetically pleasing, marrying tradition with artistic innovation. A defining characteristic of the 1974 1p coin is its lack of a mint mark. Unlike coins from some other years or series, this coin does not carry a mark indicating where it was struck. The absence of a mint mark has fueled curiosity among collectors, and in some cases, misconceptions about its rarity. While the coin is indeed relatively scarce compared to other issues from the decimal series, it is important to clarify that it is not exceptionally rare in absolute terms. 10 million coins were produced in 1974, a figure that is modest when compared to the first year of decimal coinage in 1971, which saw over 100 million pennies minted. Nevertheless, over time, coins that remain in pristine condition have become increasingly uncommon, which has contributed to the coin's appeal among collectors seeking top-grade specimens. Understanding the value of the 1974 1p requires a nuanced appreciation of both its scarcity and its condition. Circulated coins, which show signs of wear, patina, or surface marks, typically carry a modest market value, often well under $1. These coins, while historically significant, are relatively abundant, and their value reflects their commonality. For coins graded as fine or very fine, collectors may be willing to pay slightly more, recognizing the effort required to maintain such condition over decades. It is in the uncirculated or mint-state coins, however, that the true collector interest lies. Coins that retain their original luster, sharp details, and flawless surfaces can command a premium, sometimes several times the price of a circulated example. One reason for the continued interest in this coin is its historical significance. The 1974 1p was produced during a period of economic and social transition in Ireland. The early 1970s saw Ireland integrating more fully into international systems, modernizing infrastructure, and adopting a currency that would remain in use until the euro replaced it in 2002. For collectors, owning a coin from this period is not merely about the metal or the design, it is about possessing a piece of history, a tangible link to a moment when Ireland was modernizing and asserting its identity in new ways. It is also important to understand the collector perspective on scarcity. While 10 million coins may seem plentiful, the relative scarcity of high-grade examples creates a sense of rarity. Coins that have survived in uncirculated condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or corrosion, are uncommon because most coins were circulated, handled, and naturally worn over time. Thus, when we describe the 1974 1p as scarce, we are referring specifically to examples that meet the stringent standards of collector-grade condition. Collectors also value coins that form part of a complete series. The 1974 penny occupies a critical place in the Irish decimal penny series, and those seeking to assemble a full set of these coins often regard the 1974 issue as a must-have due to its relative scarcity. Coins that complete a series or fill a gap in a collection can command higher prices than the individual coin's market value alone, reflecting the broader importance of completeness to collectors. Another factor influencing value is the potential for mint errors or unusual characteristics. While there are no widely recognized or famous mint errors for the 1974 1p, coins with die flaws, striking anomalies, or other unusual features can attract premium prices. However, such examples are extremely rare and require careful examination to authenticate. Most collectors focus instead on condition, provenance, and historical significance rather than expecting extraordinary premiums from error coins in this series. For those new to collecting, the 1974 No Mint Mark 1p offers an accessible entry point. It is relatively easy to acquire at a modest price, yet it allows the collector to engage with the broader narrative of Irish coinage and history. Examining the coin provides an opportunity to learn about design, production methods, and historical context, all while building an appreciation for the subtle details that differentiate one coin from another. Over time, collectors often develop the skills to recognize higher-grade examples and identify coins with the potential to appreciate in value. The market value of this coin varies widely based on condition. Circulated examples typically sell for small amounts, reflecting both availability and the original low denomination. Coins in fine or very fine condition may fetch slightly higher prices, while uncirculated or exceptionally preserved coins are more desirable and can command premiums from collectors. It is rare for a 1974 1p to reach extreme values, but coins in top grades are highly sought after within the niche of Irish coin collectors. In some cases, coins offered as part of a complete set or with exceptional provenance have sold for several times the standard market rate, demonstrating that context and presentation can greatly influence value. It is worth noting that the value of coins is not purely a matter of scarcity or metal content. The 1974 1p is a small bronze coin, and its intrinsic metal value is minimal. Its worth comes from historical significance, artistic design, and collector demand. This distinction is crucial for anyone evaluating the coin, as it clarifies that even modest coins can have meaningful value when their historical, cultural, or aesthetic qualities are taken into account. In practical terms, collectors should focus on a few key points when assessing the 1974 1p. First, examine the coin's condition closely, looking for signs of wear, scratches, discoloration, or cleaning. Second, consider the coin's place within a collection or series. Third, be aware of any unusual features, such as die variations or minting anomalies, though these are rare. Finally, approach the coin as both a collectible and a historical artifact, recognizing that its true value lies in its ability to connect us to Ireland's past. The 1974 No Mint Mark Ireland 1p coin is much more than a small piece of bronze. It is a historical artifact, a symbol of Ireland's transition to decimal currency, and a collectible item with modest yet meaningful value. While most circulated examples are not worth a lot of money, coins in excellent condition, particularly uncirculated or mint-state specimens, are highly prized by collectors. This coin allows enthusiasts to engage with history, appreciate thoughtful design, and enjoy the satisfaction of collecting. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, the 1974 1p invites you to observe, appreciate, and understand the story behind a coin that, despite its humble denomination, carries a legacy that extends far beyond its size. Owning or even handling a 1974 1p allows one to connect with a significant period in Ireland's monetary history, to witness the artistry of Gabriel Hayes, and to hold in one's hand a small yet meaningful piece of the nation's cultural identity. It reminds us that coins are not merely tools of commerce, but objects that tell stories, embody history, and capture the spirit of their time. For collectors, historians, and enthusiasts alike, the 1974 no-mint Mark 1p coin is a treasure that continues to fascinate, educate, and inspire.